I'm now going to show you a video from California, so I do have to put money in the jar. But this is actually quite spectacular. This is a Californian mother. Her name is Erin Friday, and she's a lefty. She's a liberal. She'll make the point in just a moment. And she has basically had it with what's going on related to all of the gender nonsense and the fact that Gavin Newsom, psychopath Gavin Newsom, wants California to become a gender sanctuary state so that kids in other states can move there to have their genitals and boobs cut off. Take a look.
Hi, my name's Erin Friday. I'm a Democrat and I voted for same-sex marriage. I'm one of the leads of Our Duty and parents of ROGD kids. There are thousands of parents in our group. We are cheering on the states that are stopping gender medicine on children. Parents in the state of California have lost custody of their children merely by calling their child by their legal name. SB 107 must not pass. Custody is one of the hardest fought aspects of a divorce, and California cannot just wipe away an out-of-state agreement addressing which parent controls the medical health of a child. Scott Wiener, a man without children, is pushing gender-affirmative medicine laws for minors, while other countries are moving away from the affirmation model. Look to Sweden, Finland, Norway, the UK, and France. You need to be 100% confident that sterilizing children is truly life-saving. The number of kids going to gender clinics is skyrocketing. In the UK, it is a 5,000% uptick for girls, as seen in the graph. It's the same here. We parents know it's a social contagion as we watch clusters of friend groups come out as trans. It's not organic. If trans medicine prevents suicide, why then, as trans medicine gets more prevalent, are more girls committing suicide? Why are they suffering from severe depression, engaging in self-harm? This gene twinge graph of suicide and self-harm matches the trans medicine trajectory. Laura Edwards Leeper, who brought pediatric gender care to the United States, says, and I quote, "There are no studies that say that if we don't start these kids immediately on hormones, when they say that they want them, that they are going to commit suicide." The long-term effects of puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones is largely unknown. What is known is that bone density and brain development is adversely affected.
Ma'am, respectfully, if you could please wrap up. Your time's been exceeded.
Marcy Bowers, a trans woman and current president of WPATH, on the effect of puberty blockers on biological males says, and I quote, "Every single child who is blocked at standard stage 2 has never experienced an orgasm." I mean, it's 0. These young men are also rendered irreversibly sterile. Don't make California a refuge for what will be seen as the largest medical scandal in history. Educate yourself. Thank you.
Okay, so there's obviously some serious stuff here, but the funny stuff first. The guy who is pushing this in California, he's a representative, congressman, a Democrat, of course. And as she said, his name is Scott Wiener. Wiener. The man who is creating a sanctuary state for people, young children, to come and get their wieners chopped off is named Wiener. Okay? You see what's going on here? Joking aside, this woman, as she points out, she's a Democrat, so she's been misguided politically, let's say, but she voted for same-sex marriage. She's obviously not a bigot. She is not a racist person or a right-wing maniac or alt-right. She's probably not a Trump supporter or anything else. She is a liberal who has been mugged by reality, which is pretty much everyone in America right now, right? All of the sort of middle people who just thought, oh, the liberalism, the decent liberalism that we had for these last 50, 60, 100 years in America, if not more actually, was going to just keep working. It has morphed into something horrific. And that thing that it has morphed into is now fully and wholly infected the Democrat Party, which is why a guy by the name of Scott Wiener is now pushing for California to be a sanctuary state for kids to come and have their gender changed. And of course, you cannot actually change your gender. You can change your body, but you cannot change your sex, your biological sex. Interestingly, I'm just seeing this right now. Thanks for the heads up on this. Erin Friday, that woman right there, her daughter detransitioned, meaning her daughter transitioned to become a boy, and then at some point along the road, actually now went back to being a girl. She also brings up these incredible numbers, these staggering statistics of this explosion of mostly young girls that are becoming boys. And it usually is not young boys becoming girls. There are some instances of that. 5,000% increase in the UK. I mean, this is extraordinary stuff. This is a social contagion, much more than a biological inconsistency or problem. And everyone understands it. And the fact that you would do this to children,